Hey guys, Majora's name, and today Majora's Mask 3D is the game. In the last episode, I made my big return. We went to Great Bay. Well, that's where we spent the entire episode. We helped the seahorse find his buddy again, and we got a piece of heart in the process. And we did other side questy stuff to get more pieces of heart. And in this episode, we were going to be doing more side questy stuff to get more pieces of heart. First things first is we are going to warp over to Southern Swamp, because we need to pick up some spring water and some magic beans, and our friendly local deku scrub, or one of them, or I don't know, is it the same deku, like the same business scrub, or is it a different business scrub? I'm gonna assume it's a different business scrub. Anyways, we need to pick up some magic beans from our neighborly friendly bean-selling business deku scrub. I did a horrible job of explaining that. First things first is we're gonna go get some water, some spring water first, over by the, oh no, what's her name? Okay, I'm gonna be so upset when I figure it out. Over by the hut, over, you'll see where I'm going. We're going to a certain place to get water. You'll see where I am talking about. I'm very upset. The Hag's Potion Shop. There you go. I couldn't think of the name of the place. We're gonna go there to get some water because there is some fresh spring water that is in that area, and also we can get some rupees by slashing some grass over there. There's a lot of rupees in the grass and whatnot, so that's where we're gonna go. So we are gonna be doing a lot of kind of monotonous gameplay in this episode, kind of like the last one. So there will be plenty of time for me to talk and continue catching you guys up on all the things that have happened in my life recently. These are the rupees that I'm talking about. You're gonna want to get at least 10 rupees for what we want to do. So once you get to 10 rupees, you can rest easy. That's all you really need. But yeah, slash the pottery, and there's gonna be plenty of grass over here as well. That should get us up to, there you go, 10 rupees. And then lastly, we're gonna want to go ahead and get some spring water. This is really important. Do not forget this. And apparently, Deku Scrub Link cannot get Deku water. Cannot get spring water. So another thing that happened that I did not notify you guys of in the last episode is I've also gone vegetarian since I last recorded. Well, before the last episode. In the past 4 months, I've gone vegetarian. I went vegetarian mid-January, so shortly after I took a break actually from YouTube. And a lot of people ask me why I went vegetarian. The main reason is probably just for moral reasons. Knowing how animals are treated and killed, painfully killed, by the meat industry, it's just not something that I guess I want to support with my money. And I'm totally for, like, you know, hunting. I think hunting's fine. I mean, as long as you don't overhunt. I mean, overhunting is obviously a very bad thing, but I mean, like, in the United States, for example, we have so many deer, and I think probably the most humane way to get your meat is to go hunting for it yourself. I mean, if you're gonna shoot down a buck, you know, shoot it down painlessly, like quick shot to the head. Like, I'm not trying to get like super into the graphics of, you know, killing animals, because I don't hunt myself and I don't support killing any animals. But if there's any way for you to get your meat, I think that's the best way to do it, because they're not born to live in an industry where they're fed food that they're not supposed to be eating, they're injected with tons of hormones, live very crowded and unhappy lives. So if you're gonna get your meat any kind of way, I think hunting is a good thing, and I totally support that, but I don't support the American meat industry, so that's my main reason for not being vegetarian. I mean, for not being vegetarian, for becoming a vegetarian. But you know, I mean, I get that it's not for everybody, but since going vegetarian, I've been sleeping better, I've had more energy, and I just feel better about eating, because I've always had the idea in the back of my head of, hey, I'm eating a dead animal right now, but you know, I mean, businesses market animal or meat as a product and not an animal, so it's easy to forget that, but you know, it's always kind of been in the back of my mind, especially for the past year or two. So it's something that I wanted to do for a while, and I'm glad I did it for myself. So if you are thinking about going vegetarian or vegan, power to you, and I recommend you do it. And if you don't want to do that, but you still don't want to support the crappy meat industry, buy products that, non-hormone, non-GMO, well, the GMO, that's plants, but anyways, buy products like grass-fed beef, like, if you can. I know it's expensive, but if you want to do anything, then you can do that. But I'm not gonna get on a food rant because people like to argue at that, and I don't want to argue in my videos or in the comment section. But yeah, so that's the thing that happened is I went vegetarian, and I'm glad I did that. So that's another major thing that's happened. So I've been vegetarian now for I guess about 4 months. Well, February, March, April, not even that long, 3.5 months about. And I've not looked back at all. I've known people who have gone vegetarian or vegan, and they were only able to, they kept up with it for like 6, 7, 8 months, and then they dropped out. I'm hoping that's not gonna be me, and I don't think that's gonna be me, because from what I hear, the people who crack after a few months and they, revert from being vegetarian to vegan, they usually, during the time that they were vegetarian or vegan, were really wishing they could eat meat. I don't have that desire. I genuinely don't want to have any meat, really. So, yeah, that's just me. Let me see, am I forgetting anything? No, I'm not forgetting anything. Anyway, so what you want to do is warp over to Great Bay. You're going to want to swim up here along this shoreline, and now that we have a trusty hookshot, you're going to want to use it to hookshot right up here onto this hookshot tower thingy. Ignore that little hole down there. We're not going to do anything with that as of now. You're gonna want to keep on hookshotting up along these ledges until you get to right over here. You're gonna notice a little soft patch of soil in the ground. I think that's the exact wordings that the Pokemon series would use. You're gonna want to drop in your magic bean, and you're also gonna want to go ahead and select your spring water as well. You need the spring water for this. Ocean water won't do. This doesn't seem to work here. Maybe it'll work here a few inches forward, Link. Oh man. Okay, spring water. So, anyways, I don't think I'm gonna revert from it. I will say though, if you wanna go vegetarian or vegan, make sure you do it the right way, because there definitely is a right way to do it. The wrong way to go vegetarian or vegan is to decide you're gonna go vegetarian or vegan, cut all meat out of your diet, and then not supplement it with another protein source, iron source, vitamin B12, etc. So, just make sure you do it right, make sure you take care of your health, and if you can't go meatless and you want to do something, you want to make a difference, then eat a little bit less meat, because we really do eat more meat than we really need. Anywho, I'm gonna get off this vegetarian vegan rant. What we're gonna want to do is play your hopefully better than my Scarecrow song, and I've already memorized it because on the 3DS, it's just like rolling my thumb across the Y, X, and A button 2 times and pressing LL. So it's really easy for me to remember. Anyways, it's gonna make our Scarecrow friend pop up, and we're gonna go and shoot on across and get that lovely piece of heart that he's standing next to. Thank you, not even well actually, yeah, I'll talk to you since you helped me out. Yowza, oh yeah, we meet again, baby. What great playing as usual. Thanks, Scarecrow, I appreciate it, you flatter me. You got a piece of heart, and that would be piece of heart number 26. So now what we're gonna wanna do, conveniently, if you hop right down here and not do what I did because I just got damaged from not rolling. If you come down here, there's for some reason a pool of fresh water right here next to the ocean, completely fresh water, and there are fish swimming inside. What you're gonna wanna do is fill up with as many fish as you can possibly carry. Hopefully you have 4 bottles by now. If you do, then that'll make this trip a little bit quicker for you. You just wanna fill your bottles up with as many fish as you possibly can. So, anyways, I want to conclude my little vegetarian-vegan rant by saying I know it's very stereotypical for vegetarians and vegans to go on a rant about their food, and I plead guilty. I did not mean for myself to go on about that as long as I did. I apologize. Furthermore, I want a disclaimer, I do not judge anyone's dietary choices. Do whatever makes you healthy. That's the only dietary thing I wish to impose on everybody, is everybody be healthy. I think that's an okay thing, hopefully so. So you can either swim back to the lab, to the Marine Research Lab, or you can decide, like I'm going to. There you go, I knew it was some sort of circular thing. We're gonna wanna warp on over to the Marine Research Lab. Now that you have your fish, let's go and warp on over to Great Bay Coast, because that is the faster way of doing things. So that happened. Became vegetarian and vegan, and when I did that, I had a lot of people telling me, wow, you're already a really skinny dude, Cameron, you're gonna lose tons of weight. So I took that as a challenge to say, you know what, I'm not gonna lose weight, I'm gonna put on some weight. And after I went vegetarian and vegan, I started drinking, after I went vegetarian and vegan, I've been saying that vegetarian and vegan together, so I keep saying vegetarian to vegan. After I went vegetarian, sorry. That's a big fish. I bet that thing could eat a small fish in a single bite. That's your little hint to do something. After I went vegetarian, I decided I was gonna prove to people that I'm not gonna lose weight. I started drinking protein shakes, and I started working out, and I put on 8 pounds of muscle. So, you know, I say that only to say, you know, defy the haters, I guess. Anyway, so after you drop a fish in, one of the fish is going to get to the smaller fish first, and it'll eat the fish. And I think it's completely random, actually, as to which fish gets the food. I don't think there's a set order to it. Because when I was practicing this, one fish got the first 2, and then the third time I put in a fish, a smaller fish got it. So I don't know if that's what happens, or if that's... Oh, okay, maybe there is a set order to it. Okay. Maybe there's a set order and a set number of fish you need to get, but you do need to do more than one trip. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna warp on over. Warp back over to where we were. Or not warp, actually, we're gonna have to swim because there is no owl statue over there. So yeah, they're about equal size right now. They're eating well, good for them. We're bringing them food and cutting some little fish's life short. So, yeah, I went on a little health spurt for a little while. I was working out, I was eating healthier foods, so that lasted for about 3 weeks. And really, I want to get back to it, and I plan on getting back to it, but I just got really busy with school and everything, as I have talked very much about in the past episode. So I'm kind of falling off that healthy train, but I'm still making sure that I get plenty of protein and plenty of iron in my diet, so don't worry, I should be fine. Not that any of you guys are worrying about my physical health. I assume that you guys wish me well for my physical health, but I highly doubt that you worry about it quite as much as I do. Anywho, that happened. And I also got into my college school of business. I don't know if I talked about this in my previous videos before I went on my hiatus, but I've known for a while now that I wanted to study business in my school, and I had to apply to my school's school of business. And I recently got in. So there's a certain major I want as well, which happens to be, which the major is international business. It happens to be the most competitive major at my school. And because it is such a competitive major, you actually have to apply to the major, which that's the only major you need to apply for at my school. I mean, of course, when you apply to college as a certain major, you're technically, I guess, applying for that major, but the way this works is even if you apply to my school saying, I want to do international business, you don't even get into it at first. You need to apply later in your college career. So yeah, it's really intense, but I believe we only really need 2 fish right now, but I'm gonna catch 4 just to be safe, and we're gonna fly back over and feed those big fishies again. So I got to my college's school of business. The next step is applying for the international business major. I'm currently also a marketing major and a Japanese minor. Now you know what I study. So I will be applying for that. I'll be starting the application pretty soon. The application is due, I believe, like mid-June. And I also applied for my school's honors college recently. I will actually be hearing back from them most likely within a week or 2 as to whether or not I get in. So I'll let you guys know. So yeah, a lot of good things happening in my life. That kind of leads on to my next point that I wanted to talk about is overall, to sum up all the things that have happened in my life since I went on my hiatus, life has been good, but it's been really busy. And I say this a lot, but I really felt like I didn't have enough time to be myself. And I know that sounds like really cliche and like very much thing that a teenager would say, but I didn't feel like I had the time to be a nerd. Like, I didn't have time to play video games. I didn't have time really to talk to my online friends a whole lot, and I didn't have time to go to my school's gamer club, even though I was technically a member of it. Which, by the way, after you put in 2 fishies, he'll eat his best friend and grow twice as big. And then he spits out a heart, so we can only assume that this is the heart of his beloved friend. Anywho, you got a piece of heart. Piece of heart number 27. Another thing that happened in the last episode that I didn't even notice is we started row 2 of the heart containers. You fed small fish to the big fish and at the marine research lab, and one grew even bigger, spat out a piece of heart. Gross, yet great. So yeah, we're on row 2 now. It's pretty cool. And I'm curious, what happens if you drop in more fish after it's big? I hope it spits out rupees or something. Something's gotta happen. Nothing? Hold up. Do the fish just peacefully live alongside each other, or do they still get eaten? Yeah, the fish are living in there and they're doing just fine. I guess they're not gonna be eaten, or maybe he's full. He's probably full. He just ate his best friend. He's probably needs a little while. Anywho, now that we're done with that, we are going to go for, believe it or not, another piece of heart in this episode. You're gonna want to swim on over to the south end of this shore right over here. Let's go ahead and equip our Zora mask. And we're gonna go to this south area, which we've yet to explore. I've kind of pointed to it, I believe, in previous episodes, but we have not actually gone this way yet. So, yeah, overall, life has been good, but I don't feel like I've had enough time to be a nerd. Hence, why I'm Let's Playing. I feel like I'm getting back in touch with my suppressed nerd self. And when I say suppressed, it's just been suppressed over the past few months because I've just been too busy to play video games or anything. The one like nerdy outlet that I've allowed myself is I was watching The Legend of Korra, which for those of you who don't know, it's an American cartoon series. It is a sequel. Wow, I'm getting my butt beat today. It is. It's a sequel to the show called Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Avatar: The Legend of Aang, I believe, in other regions of the world. It's a sequel to that, and I've been watching that a lot recently. Hey, aren't you Macau? Were you able to get an empty bottle from the beavers on top of the waterfall? Whoa! So wait, you're really gonna climb this here cliff to get to the top of that there waterfall? But how? Are you gonna use some sort of tool? If that's not spelling it out, I don't know what is. Thank you, developers. Hey, Macau, you want to do that thing you used to always do? The thing I used to always do. You just can't play guitar all the time. You gotta get out and move your body once in a while. Okay, well, thank you for worrying about my physical health. I greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and equip the bunny hood, because this is annoying walking as Macau. You see, Macau is really slow, unless he's in the water, but... anywho... So, I've been watching Legend of Korra recently. I'm really close to finishing that series. Avatar: The Last Airbender, as a child, was my favorite TV show, and I rewatched it through the entire way. I watched the entire show over again before I started Legend of Korra, just kind of refresh my memory on some things. And man, if you've not watched that show, I highly recommend watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and then The Legend of Korra. But yeah, it's just a great series. It was a great part of my childhood, and I was really enjoying reliving that recently. It was a big throwback to being 10 years old and going to my best friend's house at the time, and him and I would watch it together. So it was really cool. Anyways, once you get down here, do not get sucked up by the like. Okay, ooh, I killed it. Okay, I did not want to get sucked up by the like, because I hate getting sucked up by the likes. And I was having a moment where I couldn't figure out how to use my magic. Wait, why am I transforming? I don't want to transform. I'm not doing very well, game. Okay, let me get away from this. No, why I suck at Zelda? Why am I Let's Playing this game? Please. Oh, okay, cool, it's R. Anyways, killed the little fishy. And I just passed through that piece of heart multiple times. Why can I not get it? Okay, there you go. Wait, did I just get it and then transform? Whoa, what's going on? Why is it getting smaller? Okay, that was weird. Anyways, you got a piece of heart. Piece of heart number 27. All right, so yeah, kill that like, and then you get that piece of heart. And the waterfall is what's causing us to shift around. There's some currents that are just pushing us this way right now. But anyways, let's go back to the surface. And the next area that we're going to has a mini game, and it's actually, it was hinted for us. Go away, skeleton fish, I don't like you. It was hinted at for us by that Zora over there, who said, hey, aren't you gonna use your tool to go to the beaver's hideout? Yeah, we're gonna do that in the next episode. Well, we're going to actually do the beaver's hideout in the next episode, but I have a little bit of extra time. We're only about 18, 20 minutes in, so we're gonna head up that way, but we're not actually going to get into the hideout today. Man, these guys are so annoying. Please just leave me alone. Okay. Night of the first day. This place is really, wait, whoa, that was not fair. I like spawned into the like. No, that is not fair, sir. I do not approve of that. Wait, hold up. Can I not lock onto you? This is not a good time. Okay, let me just get away from you. Get away from you. Lock onto you, thank you. And let me just hit you with my fins, which apparently only stuns you. Okay, that's it. We're getting out the bad boy for this. Oh, actually, I was gonna get at the arrows, but I think we can just attack him with this. No, that's not a thing you want to do. Shoot. Please stop. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but likes, they can steal your shield. So if he sucks you in and steals your shield, just kill him, you'll get it back. And it's also kind of worth your time killing because he'll drop 20 rupees. So yeah, that's a thing. What you're gonna wanna do is get out of your Zora Link form, and you're gonna wanna shoot up here with our new trusty hookshot. And if you get to this edge right here, and look up this way, you can see a treasure chest. I recommend, if you can, grappling onto the side of the treasure chest and not doing what I just did, because then you won't fall. Alright, that's what I was talking about. Hookshot onto the side of it, so not the back of it, and you can get 20 rupees. Yeah, pretty nice. Can we actually shoot over to this, or do we, yeah, we need to go back down. Okay, that's fine. Lost my train of thought due to me falling down. Ooh, we got to the top of the tree, that's nice. Let's turn back around. There you go. So, today, the things I'm going to do today, I'm recording today, obviously, and I'm also going to ride back over to my old dorm and grab some stuff that my old roommate and I bought at the beginning of the year last year, or at the beginning of the school year, I should say. Him and I went to the store and bought some furniture, not really furniture, but some small things for our dorm back when we were living together, and I moved out halfway through last semester, or halfway through the school year, at the beginning of the semester. So I'm gonna go back, and him and I are gonna kind of divvy up the things that we split down the middle, the things that we bought together. And yeah, so I'm gonna go by my old dorm later today. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to spend the day studying for my Russian and my economics final. And I might be going to a party later tonight, if you can believe that. Yeah. So anyways, hookshot up here to the top, right next to this waterfall. And I kind of want to enter in here, but I think we're going to save it for the next episode. So next time on Let's Play Majora's Mask 3D, we're going to enter in this area. It's going to be the Beaver's hideout, but I want to wait until then for you guys to see it. So I've been Camerani. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.